Hello everyone. The Worm is back for some more 999, and last time it got pretty tense, didn't it? We were gearing up to potentially sacrifice someone at the prodding of Lotus when Ace, of all people, stepped up to offer himself as someone who's left behind. Now, we don't know if he did this out of purely, what term am I looking for? Altruistic reasons, or if he has another reason why he wants to be left behind. I want to believe it's altruism, but, you know, unfortunately, we have to listen to what guys like Santa say when they talk about being suspicious of people, about, you know, being a bit cutthroat. So, unfortunately, I haven't spent enough time with Ace to know his reasons. So it's hard to judge this decision as of yet. But I guess the plan is to try and escape from the ship and then somehow return for him. That's the plan, but who knows whether or not that's feasible. Other than that, Snake was unfortunately, we were unable to find him, unfortunately. No idea where he went. Lotus made the claim to Clover that Snake, since we haven't been able to find him anywhere here, he must be behind the doors, but I'm not sure I buy that. I think that was more Lotus just scheming and using Clover's weakness weakness for her brother to get her to go along with her plan to sacrifice someone. So, yes, now because Ace has decided to leave himself behind, we now have a choice to make. What door do we want to go through? And I think I want to try 3 just because I don't know how that would work. I'm under the impression it has to be 3 to 5 people that goes through, and 7 wants to go through 7. Lotus wants to go through 8. So, I mean, because it can't be one person is allowed to go through, can it? Like 7 goes through 7, Lotus goes through 8. What would that, hang on, I have to check. What is Santa's 3, yeah. Junpei's 5. And then who would be left? No. I'm just curious about 3 because I don't know how it makes sense, like with the rest of it. That's all. So I think I'm going to do that. I definitely don't want to go with Lotus. 7's all right, but I'm not particularly, well, 7's just kind of meh. I don't know much about him. He has amnesia. But, yeah, I'm going to pick 3 just because I'm curious how it's going to work.
I want to go through door number 3. Nope, you can't.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I've just been racking my brain over this, and it didn't make sense, so.
Huh? Why?
Because it's impossible. If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the digital route doesn't match, Junpei.
Bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options.
Santa began to explain.
Option A, Have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7. And 4, 6, 7 go through door 8.
But that goes against what Lotus and 7 wanted.
Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7. And 3, 6, and 8 go through 8.
So Santa, June, and Lotus. Clover, Junpei, 7. Oh boy. So if we want to... Oh, so we're going to be separated from June no matter what, huh? The only question is whether we want to go with Lotus or 7. Oh wow, if we go option A, then it's gonna be Junpei, Santa, and Lotus. The 2 people I don't like. We're gonna be stuck with them if we do that. But June wouldn't have to go with them. But would that be too bad a thing? And then this is 3. Yeah, so it's basically, do we want Junpei to go with Lotus and Santa, or do we want June to go with Lotus? So we're looking at this from Junpei's perspective, right? What would Junpei do in this situation? I know I've been saying, me personally, I don't want to go with Lotus, but would Junpei be comfortable with having June go with both Santa and Lotus? I mean, the thing is, as far as we know, Santa and Lotus haven't done anything bad, but they have time and again displayed their cutthroat nature. I don't have any cause to suspect them for doing anything to Snake.
Option C. 3, 6, and 7 go through 7.
Oh, there was another option. Sorry.
And 4, 5, and 8 get 8.
Clover, Junpei, Lotus, huh? And this option C is just a wild card, huh?
Those are the only 3 options. That's it. At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait.
That was when Junpei realized. Plan A divides into 2 teams, 3, 5, 8, and 4, 6, 7. Plan B divides into 2 teams, 4, 5, 7, and 3, 6, 8. Plan C divides into 2 teams, 3, 6, 7, and 4, 5, 8.
That means
One thing they don't
5
count.
and 6 can never be on the same team.
Yes.
If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go
Yep.
to the same one.
That seems to be the case. June and Junpei had been friends since, or when they were kids, not since. He trusted her more than anyone else on this ship, which, fair enough, it's the only person you recognize. If he chose 7 or 8, he'd be taken away from her. Is that something he was prepared to do? Well, prepared or not, I think it's something you may have to do.
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Junpei thought hard. After thinking it over, his conclusion was... What? Take the risk and choose door 3? Why is that an option? No one would accept that. That is so strange to me that this is an option at all. I mean, I guess if he could convince, June, and who else would it have to be? Who else could it be? If we dragged Ace over, we could do it. Junpei, June, and Ace. Oh wait, how does digital root again? You add all three, right? I think I did that wrong. Why am I having so much trouble with this? No. I don't think it's possible, is it? To do door 3? I mean, Santa by himself, but again, that's not 3 people. I already did that, right? Yeah. No. I think it's impossible. Can't do door 3. I think I'm gonna do door 8 and have June go with 7 and Clover. Even though I don't want to be with Santa in Lotus, I feel like that could be a decision Junpei would make. Plus, we kind of got Clover angry earlier. So I don't know if she would react well to Junpei. Well, she's kind of upset at everyone right now. We'll miss out on learning more about 7, I guess. Let's just do it. Let's bite the bullet.
Okay. Fine. All right. I choose door 8.
Okay, 8 it is.
Yeah.
All right then. That means June's got to go through 7.
Huh? Why?
June's face was blank and confused. Santa muttered to himself and turned to Junpei.
Junpei, you figured it out, right? Can you explain it to her?
Okay, so, June, if we want all 6 of us to go through a door...
Junpei chose his words carefully. When Junpei finally finished, June looked as though she was about to cry.
Oh no! You're saying we aren't gonna see each other again for a long time.
Well, hopefully within, what are we, 6 hours now? Hopefully within 6 hours. Junpei felt as June did. He wanted to be by her side through whatever trials they were preparing to face. But he knew if they were to survive, he had to swallow his feelings. In order for the 6 of them to move forward, he and June had to be separated. He looked at June. He was scared to lose her, but he swallowed, steeled his resolve, and did his best to smile.
Hey, come on. You're making it sound like we're never gonna see each other again.
Careful with these words, Junpei. You don't want to raise a flag or something.
We gotta split up, but only for a while. This is just like when we went into the 4 and 5 doors, remember? We got split up then too, but we all met back up. I'll bet 7 and 8 are just like that.
You mean they're connected somewhere?
Hopefully.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
She didn't sound very hopeful. It was 7 that interjected.
I'm sure they're gonna connect somewhere.
Why? What makes you think so?
If they don't, then neither team can get through door 9.
Ooh, good point.
In other words, the game would end right here. Zero's been on top of his shit so far. I don't think he'd blow it now. I'm damn sure that son of a bitch wants to have his fun as long as possible. He's not gonna end this game until we get through the 9 door.
June said nothing. The tears were gone, but her eyes were still sad as they looked at Junpei. He met them, and with what reassurance he could manage, laid his hand gently on her shoulder.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna see each other again. I promise.
June bit her lip and gave him an almost imperceptible nod.
Yes. Promise?
Her voice was barely above a whisper. Santa's voice shattered the moment.
You guys are done, right?
He stretched and continued.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. Clover and I will both go into separate groups. I figure I'll take 7 and Clover can take 8.
Okay. So don't get to make that choice. Ah, well. Can't get everything, I guess.
Any problems with that, Clover?
Clover looked away and was silent for a moment.
Whatever.
It was more of a dismissal than an agreement, but Santa didn't seem to care.
All right, we're ready to go then.
I'll say this. I'm more uncomfortable with Lotus than I am with Santa. Santa is... he has this cavalier attitude, but Lotus has been, like, acting on it, you know? She's the one making these suggestions, and indeed at the same time, like, that whole thing where we were looking for Snake and she was just looking at her nails, and, like, she rubs me the wrong way. But I definitely think Santa's capable of some stuff, but Lotus is the one who's, like, you know, flaunting it almost.
Let's move.
At Santa's command, the group split and headed for their respective doors. Santa, 7, and June walked toward door 7, while Clover, Lotus, and Junpei headed for door 8. This is bugging me. 1 second. Yeah, there's no way to do door 3, right? With Junpei, is what I'm saying. You might be able to do it with something else. Let's see. Oh. Oh, Junpei and June. That's what I was stuck on. I was hoping... I was trying to think of a way for Junpei and June to go together. But even... So there's no way whatsoever, even if we wanted to do door 3, that we could have Junpei and June together. So that's not even a... You know... You're so loyal to June that you would forsake 3 people. You couldn't even do that. It'd have to be Santa, Clover, and Junpei. But again, why would anyone agree to that? That has to be another thing where Junpei says it and then he gets shut down, right? That has to be what happens. Yeah. Okay, so it is possible. But it's not possible for Junpei and June to do it. For a long moment, they stood in front of the door. Then Lotus laid her hand against her chest and turned to Junpei and Clover.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then shall we go?
What a group this is. All right, here we go. 81 seconds. Let's do this.
It's open.
An air hole stretched out before them.
Okay.
Hurry!
Lotus and Clover leapt through the door. The moment they did... Okay. So, it's when they enter the door. So, presumably, you could activate it, and then, you know, you could just wait outside the door will close, you don't have to enter, and you won't start the timer. So, it is when you enter the room. It's not when you activate the red. I remember I was thinking about that. Why was I interested in that in the first place? This is what happens when you take, you know, breaks between play sessions. I know that's something I was concerned about. What was it that caused me to be concerned about that? I don't remember. If someone could let me know why I was thinking about that, please let me know. But I'm going to keep that in mind. I think I wrote it down. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I have in my notes, I have this question. When does countdown activate? when scanned or when they go through the door. So I'm gonna say when they go through the door. And I'm gonna put that in bold. Okay, I think that gave me the answer there. I can't remember specifically why I wanted that answered, but I think that's been answered. Okay. Detonators in their bracelets had been activated. Junpei stepped forward to follow them, but as he was about to step over the threshold, he stopped. He looked to his left, toward door 7. June stood there, a mirror image of Junpei. She turned and looked toward him. Their eyes met.
June.
Jumpy.
They nodded. Their farewell took almost 1.5 seconds.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that is kind of nice, but you do not have time for this. 1.5 seconds is a lot of time in this situation. Then someone took hold of Junpei's arms and hauled him bodily through the door. Lotus is right, Junpei. We got you. When you're opening these numbered doors, you gotta go. You heard the sound of a numbered door slam shut behind him. His bracelet gave a cold electronic beep.
81 seconds left. Hurry!
Well, less than 81 seconds. Lotus snapped at him and ran to the dead. Junpei and Clover followed her as fast as they could. Do you see it already? Oh my goodness.
It stopped.
That was easy. So that must have been the experience for the, what was it, the 5 group? What team were we, 4 or 5? Whichever the group we weren't in the first set of doors. Remember, we could hear them, like, on the other side of the door. They found the dead almost immediately, so I guess that was what it was like. It was just right there. With a shaking hand, she wiped a few beads of sweat from her forehead. Clover, however, was calm. Aloof, perhaps.
Pointless.
What's pointless? She muttered to herself without emotion and began to walk down the hallway, leaving behind a confused Junpei and Lotus. Lotus watched the girls receding back with a mix of frustration and curiosity.
What an unpleasant girl.
Hey. Speak for yourself, Lotus. You were trying to manipulate that unpleasant girl not too long ago, remember?
I bet she's not very popular with the boys.
Her sarcasm seemed a little bit more biting than was, perhaps, necessary, but she sighed and started after the younger girl.
Maybe pairing these two together was a mistake.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would have been Junpei, Lotus, and Santa. You know, put all the negativity in one room. That was my thought process, but looks like we can't have that. It could have been like a negativity supernova or something.
Too late now. I better catch up to them.
After taking a moment to catch his breath, the Junpei followed.
Oh, it's a dead end.
The hallway made a number of turns before at last coming to a dead end.
There's a door on the left, though.
For a few minutes, they stood in front of the door, examining it. Above the door was a plate with the word laboratory engraved upon it.
A laboratory? Huh.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't like the look of this place.
Yeah, I agree, Lotus.
Me either. But there aren't any other doors. It's not like we have a lot of choices.
Junpei,
Huh?
please, you first.
Haven't you heard, Lotus? Ladies first? Junpei suspected her politeness was motivated by something other than respect. Gee, what was your first clue?
Ugh, fine.
Junpei muttered to himself and pushed open the iron door. His first steps inside were tentative and careful, but as he examined the room, it became clear there was no imminent danger. Lotus followed him in, and Clover brought up the rear. The room they found themselves in was divided into two separate areas by a curved wall. A thick glass window built into that wall made it possible to see into the other side of the division.
You know, I think the window looks into another room.
Yeah?
Maybe it's for monitoring something.
Junpei walked to the window and looked through.
What the hell?
He wasn't sure what else to say. Yeah, okay, that's an appropriate reaction. In the center of a room shaped like a quarter circle, a mannequin lay on what looked like a medical exam table.
It looks so creepy.
Junpei jumped a little. He hadn't noticed Lotus come up next to him.
It's kind of like that doll is waiting for surgery.
This is a laboratory, right? I'd say it's more like it's waiting to be experimented on.
Ooh,
It's creepy either way. Don't think that thing's gonna suddenly sit up or something, do you?
That would be terrifying.
Well, I don't know. I mean, look at all those cables sticking out of it. If we press the wrong button, I don't know.
Stop it. Just thinking about it is terrifying.
She was gripping her arms. The knuckles on her hands were white.
Wait, where's Clover?
Clover? I know you're moping, but this isn't the time to be off by yourself right now. She was still standing near the entrance of the room. Her face had the appearance of calm, but it was drawn and somehow sad.
What is she?
There was something almost pitiful about her. Junpei walked over to her and, as kindly as he could, spoke.
Are you okay?
Clover looked away.
What are you talking about?
What? I'm just worried about you. You've been real quiet.
What? I can't be quiet if I want to?
How old are you, Clover? I'm curious. Still in school. Are you high school or what?
Well, I mean, of course you can. I just...
Okay then. If I can be quiet if I want, just leave me alone, okay?
Okay, this is probably going to be an issue. She's, what? I'm guessing maybe high school girl who's just lost her brother and is being rebellious. So this is a pretty bad combination for us.
Come on, you know I can't do that. We gotta work together.
Yeah. Clover bit her lip and was silent for a moment. Then
Junpei, you
suddenly,
just don't get it!
Then make me get it. What don't I get? Her cry took Junpei by surprise, and he stumbled backward a few steps along.
My brother's not the kind of person who'd just leave me behind!
So what? You think him disappearing means that... Are you suspecting the worst? That something happened to him?
Something happened to him!
Yes, you are.
Something bad.
Yeah.
Junpei had nothing to say. Yeah, I was thinking of almost pulling a Lotus and saying, you know, maybe he is behind these doors, you know, something, but I didn't say it because, I don't know. I mean, this is a crazy screwed up situation, you know? I don't know what I'd say either. Lotus, jolted from her mannequin nightmares by Clover's voice, turned toward them. Careful, Lotus.
What happened?
She's having a moment. Clover's eye slid to Lotus, then back to Junpei.
Look, just don't bother me, okay? Leave me alone.
Look, this would probably go faster if you helped us look, but if you just want to stand to the side while Lotus and I search through everything, that's alright. Just don't run off anywhere. Stay within eyesight and earshot, okay? Finished, she turned around. Before Junpei and Lotus could say, this is the opposite of what I wanted to have happen. Clover had begun to walk quite quickly away.
Hey, wait, Clover! Hold on! That way is...
I told you to leave me alone.
Clover, we have not investigated this room yet. Do not go off by yourself. You might as well have been talking to a wall for all the notice she took of his cries. Not even slowing down, she made for a doorway, cut in the wall in front of her. Without even slowing down, she passed through the doorway.
Clover, watch out above you.
Oh no. And without warning, an iron gate fell from the ceiling like a portcullis, sealing Clover in.
What the heck? What's going on here?
Clover, I get you're moping, but we are in a serious situation here. We're talking about survival, you know? You can't just go off on your own like this. Yeah, you're sad for your brother, but do you think he'd want you to just recklessly go off potentially towards your own death? I don't think so. Clover grabbed hold of the iron bars and shook them as hard as she could.
Hang on. I'll get it open.
I don't think this is something we can just open.
Crying out. You'll never do it on your own.
Junpei grabbed the bars and pulled. In a moment, Lotus joined him. The three of them pulled as hard as they could. Ah, crap.
Damn it! It's not moving.
Okay, we're gonna have to look around for something. A switch, or a key, or something, somewhere.
Wait! Are you gonna give up? Just like that?
Look. Clover, can you look around your room? What's it look like over there?
No, I'm not giving up. This has got to be another one of Zero's puzzles.
If it is, then there's gotta be a way to open it.
Junpei nodded.
Just what I was thinking. Now all we gotta do is find it.
Yes, everyone take a deep breath. Clover, take a deep breath. Lotus, take a deep breath. Junpei, take a deep breath. Let's not panic right now.
Lotus and I can look around out here. Clover, you're gonna have to see if you can find anything in there.
Oh, yes, I'm on it.
Yeah, I think a lot of this may be just because Clover's young, but she needs to mature quick. She needs to understand the seriousness of the situation. For the sake of her brother, for the sake of herself, she needs to, you know, this is a reality check. So hopefully we can open this gate, and then we're all on the same page again. Seek a way out. Here we go. Laboratory. So, she's in here, right? Clover? And we're in here. Okay. How long have I been going? Okay. Good to know. Let's start looking at stuff. Calm yourself, Clover. We're working on it. Silver handrail. Throw it back in there. Probably locked, right? Set a door over here. We have some lockers, a computer even. Nothing in there. Technical stuff, huh? Computer. It's easy. Just a monitor and a keyboard. Maybe the cable is connected to something? Can we see? let's look at these lockers. A whole bunch of steel lockers. The 9. Oh ho ho, 9 lockers, huh? Lock tight. What about these green ones? Oh. They're open. Ethanol. Antisepsis. Oh, it says it's anhydrous ethanol. Anhydrous. Is that different from the regular ethanol? It's a cleaner, huh? Ethanol used in alcoholic drinks. Yeah. Come on, you can't be that desperate, Lotus. Okay, a cleaner. That's all there was in there, huh? Okay. Stuff here. Power cable. 3-pronged power cable. Yes, I do. Clock. This cable is 3-pronged, but the socket only has 2 holes. Ah, of course. Gonna have to go and return it to the store and get the right plug. We have the monitor here. Keyhole. We have no key, of course. 2 levers. Nothing. Okay. Control for electronic lock. Looks like the door, this door is the exit. Yeah. So this is the, like the end of the room. Oh, this is a separate door. I didn't even notice. I think this was the door in the corner that I saw, yeah. Why are we erasing this? Ah. Clover uses ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it. Clover, come on. What's the deal with that drawing? Bunch of numbers on a kind of grid. She has a pen and a notebook? When did she have that? Okay, let's check it out. To the file screen, you say? The note Clover copied from the stand in the laboratory. It has 4 numbers written in 9 separate cells. One, two, three, 4. Well, what is... Do you think this is in reference to this? Maybe not. Let's see what else is here. Oh, is there a, Is it not an electric cable? That's it. Ah, yes. Is it, what is it called? An adapter? Thank you. Or just a plug, I guess. There we go. Now, let's see how this works. Alright, 2-prong power cable. There we go. Let's see. Never know. Junpei pushed the button in front of the monitor.
Oh, that worked.
With a soft hum, it turned on. Updating RSF file. Make dir. Make BC. 27.3 seconds. Start.
What?
Streams of letters that made no sense. Junpei began to scroll across the screen. He had hoped it would turn on, but he hadn't expected this.
Huh? It's running on its own?
It certainly looks like it.
Isn't that kinda weird?
What?
Well, it's not connected to the main computer, right? There's just this keyboard and monitor. The only cable connected to this thing is the power cable we just plugged in. So, why is it working?
Maybe it's a wireless display.
Clearly, this was a reasonable explanation to Lotus.
A wireless display?
Yes, it connects to your computer wirelessly. Hence the name. Have you been living in a cave, Junpei?
He most certainly had not, but...
Is that normal?
Yes, at least where I worked.
How about on... the Gigantic?
Oh.
Oh, it's stopped.
Pass with a colon.
Looks like we need to enter a password.
Again? There must be a hint around here somewhere.
Could you go take a look?
Yeah, I'm on it. What are you going to do?
Where did you work, by the way? Somewhere fancy and high-tech?
I'll see if I can do something about this on my own.
On your own?
Yep, on my own.
Lotus?
Lotus pulled over to the nearest chair and dropped herself onto it, in front of the keyboard. For a second, she stared at the screen. She kneaded her hands, knuckles popping, and twisted her back left and right.
All right. Let's kick some ass.
Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Ultra typing. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
Wait, what?
Junpei was, for once, at a loss for words.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Of course I didn't! You're typing so fast, I can't even see your fingers!
Lotus grinned, pleased with herself.
Well, at any rate, you're pretty amazing.
Did you fall for me again?
Whoa, 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 what do you mean again?
Yeah, I was about to say. What do you mean again?
I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I am not being stubborn, I am not shy, and I am not a boy. I am a young, healthy, 21-year-old man.
Jeez, Junpei's only 21?
I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you.
Ooh, careful. Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. Or so Junpei had thought, just for a moment. Lota's hand suddenly stopped and her shoulder stiffened.
Old lady. Did you just say old lady?
Sorry, Junpei. I can't help you here.
Well,
Aw, crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well. It was a nice life. Well, it lasted.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothered.
What?
Go see if you can find a password hint or something. I'll try and open this from here. You're distracting me. Go. Now.
Lotus waved her hand in the universal gesture of dismissal. Junpei was clearly not wanted.
Fine. I guess I'll go.
Time to cut my losses, Junpei thought, and left as quietly and inoffensively as he could. Junpei wandered around the room for a while, looking for anything that might help find the password for the computer. Unfortunately, nada.
Nothing.
Zip.
No clues
Zilch.
whatsoever.
Zero.
Clover didn't find anything useful in the laboratory either. Damn. Looks like we've hit a dead end this time.
But just as he was about to tell Lotus that his search had returned nothing.
All right. Bullseye. Junpei, I did it.
Oh, really? Excited cheering erupted from near the monitor.
What?
He hurried back to find Lotus looking rather smug.
Let me see.
She gestured for him to look at the screen, and he did. Strange text from the before was gone, and in its place was something entirely different. Aha! 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square.
What is that?
I don't have any idea. It just showed up after I cracked the password.
Cracked it, you say?
You think it's a puzzle?
Certainly looks like one.
As she spoke, Lotus stood up.
Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do more computer stuff?
No, I can't do anymore. It won't let me do any more programming. See? The keyboard. Nothing. So, there's nothing more I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei.
What?
Let me take a break, all right? I did my part.
Well...
He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have... Oops. Okay, sorry about that. I might have to disappear for a minute. How far am I? I can go a bit... Oh wait, it's gonna happen again. Okay, she's certainly done it. I shouldn't rely on other people so much to pay thought to
Guess
himself.
you're right. Thanks, Lotus.
Yeah, I mean, good work. I mean, had zero thought ahead so much that he had a computer puzzle and had a hacker who could do it, you know?
No
like
problem. Make sure you know when you should thank people.
Now, I better take care of this myself. No more relying on anyone else.
Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. Okay, 1 second. I have to take care of something, so it might be a minute or two. If you want to skip ahead, we'll just have to see. So, be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I should probably learn how to edit stuff, huh? So I can get rid of dead air like that. But I probably won't do that today. So what was on that paper? Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? Let's try it. Yeah, I remembered. Simple enough. Maybe the lockers. Hey. What do we got? A key and something else. Oh, Earth, huh? Hang on, let's put that for Earth. Earth, we have a key. Keyhole and door on A deck. I'll just tuck you away. Yep. Probably the yes activation. You feel good about it, do you? It was just that moment he heard a voice from behind him. It was Clover.
Hey, Junpei, do you have a minute?
I have several. What's wrong? He put the puzzle aside for a moment, walked over to Clover.
What's up?
Well, never mind.
Hey, hold on a minute. What does...
Sorry. Just forget about it. It's nothing.
Clover, come on. We gotta work together. You gotta... Don't hold out on me here. What's wrong? Before he could say anything else, she spun around and ran back down the stairs.
What the hell was that?
After waiting a few minutes to see if she would return, Junpei sighed, shook his head, and went back to searching. Well, yeah, what's going on? What's wrong? Clover, this is not time to be saying stuff like this. First time I've seen a genuine smile. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, the monitor's on now. It's full of letters. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Emergency system activated. Almost central behavior. Is there anything change on your end, Clover? Maybe she missed something. I should ask her to look around the room again. Sticking on my head like wires. Oh man, now she looks sad. Max? Ah, crap. You never go max the first time round. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. I heard like a lock sound. Oh, nice. Get out of there, Clover. Come on, kid, jump. She's safe. Smoke serious business. Clover, you alright? We were going as fast as we could. Let's get on out. Good work, team. That was a very simple room, huh? Not too bad. Let's see, how long have I gone for? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. We made our decision. We went with 8. We finished the room. And we all made it, so thank goodness. Apologies for the brief pauses. I should probably learn how to edit to take those sorts of things out, huh? But I don't know. I know that's not an easy skill or something you just learn right away. I'm basically, I'm sure you can tell just from the fact at how much of a novice I am at this. I'm just doing the very basics with regard to making videos, you know. I have a microphone, I think it's OBS, and I only, within the past 2 Let's Plays, I started making thumbnails in Paint. So, very basic. I'm not an expert on this sort of thing, so I'm sure if I wanted to do better, that would be something to learn, but I don't know. I just don't really have motivation to do that right now. So in any case, we didn't learn anything particularly. Well, we didn't really learn anything at all, really. We just came to the conclusion we couldn't be with June. I hope Clover's feeling better now. I hope this run-in with Disaster may have set her back to a bit to normal. At least she's actually, you know, I think that anger at the end there, at least she's talking to us and not moping and walking away from us. But we've only just finished, so we'll have to see how she develops. But I hope she can recover because, you know, as Junpei said, we're going to have to work together if we're going to get out of here at all. It's just that is non-negotiable. We really do. One thing we did learn, Lotus is, I don't know about hacking, but certainly seems to be familiar with programming to some extent. In fact, it's a skill she seems to take pride in. So that just, you know, makes me wonder all the more, you know, where was she working and why in the world is she wearing what she's wearing? What series of events led to that happening? But, well, that was, yeah, we made progress this episode. So, hopefully next time we'll make more good progress. Hope to see y'all next time.